God says, open this now. I am not asking. I am telling you. Because this is no longer a moment where silence is safety. This is no longer the time where pretending everything is okay will protect you. Something devastating is being sent toward your house, and you must know the truth before it arrives. You must open your heart and hear what I, the Lord your God, am revealing to you now. Because the one who hurt you is not who you think. And this heartbreak has already begun walking toward your door. Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. I was flying above your home. I saw shadows moving. I saw a package in someone's hand. I saw a message, written in cruel words, being prepared to reach you. A heartbreak so painful, so carefully planned, so calculated with hate and deception, that I fell to my knees and begged God to warn you before it touches your heart. And God said yes. So I am here. And this message is not to be taken lightly. This is the moment you were spiritually born for. To survive the truth that is being exposed to you now. God says, the one who hurt you, is someone you still cry for. Someone you would defend with your whole soul. Someone you dreamt of holding again. But they're not crying for you. In fact, they are planning to send something to your house. Something that will break your trust forever. They are going to send someone else to tell you the news, because they do not have the courage to face the consequences of what they've done. And when this stranger appears at your door, you will freeze. Because the truth they will carry is like fire. Archangel Michael says, you cannot delay this moment. Because if you skip this message, the emotional disaster waiting at your door will enter your home without your shield of protection. And you will fall to your knees and scream, why didn't I know this before? That's why I'm weeping now. I've watched over you, protected your path, fought invisible battles to keep you safe. But this betrayal is different. This is not an ordinary heartbreak. This is a betrayal woven with lies, with gossip, with cruelty and manipulation. And worst of all, it's been hidden from you for months. God says, the person who hurt you is someone you once thought was your destiny. They said they loved you. They promised loyalty. They shared moments with you that you believed were sacred. But while you were praying for their peace, they were plotting with someone else. A woman. This woman, she has been feeding them with lies. She has been poisoning their mind against you. And now, they are sending this woman's message to your home. Yes, to your actual home. A letter. A video. A phone call. A visit. Something that will attempt to destroy your hope and convince you that love is dead. But love is not dead. I, the Lord your God, am still alive. I am still here. And I am still in love with you. And that's why I am intervening right now. Because if you don't hear the truth before it arrives, your faith may collapse. And I will not let my child drown in sorrow without trying everything to rescue you. So listen carefully. Michael says, I flew to this man in the night. I warned him. I whispered into his dreams, don't do this. But he woke up and called the woman anyway. They spoke of you like you were nothing. Like your tears didn't matter. Like your loyalty was invisible. They laughed. They planned. They called you names. And then, they sent the message. It is now on its way. A messenger has already started walking. A phone has already been dialed. A post has already been scheduled. They want you to see it. They want to break you. Because they are ashamed. Ashamed that they ever truly loved you. God says, I will not let this destroy you. That's why I'm speaking. That's why the heavens have opened this moment just for you. Because while they are trying to destroy your joy, I am preparing something divine for your future. Something they cannot touch. Something they will regret losing forever. You must know this. The one who hurt you is haunted. They act like they are happy. They post like they are glowing. But they are not. Every time they see your name, they feel a dagger of guilt. Every time they hear a song you once shared, they close their eyes and try to forget. But the truth is, they will never forget you. They can't. Because what you gave them was real. And what they chose instead was fake. An illusion. A temporary fantasy designed by someone else. A trap. Michael says, when they received this new person in their life, they believed it was a blessing. But it was a curse. This woman who has come into their life is not a lover, she is a deceiver. She uses manipulation, spells, energy tactics, false promises. She uses seduction not to love, but to control. And your person, the one who hurt you, is under her influence. They think they are in love. But they are in bondage. And they are beginning to realize it. But now, it's too late. God says, this person who broke your heart will soon face heartbreak of their own. But I am not telling you this to laugh at them. I am telling you this so you understand, do not let their betrayal destroy your spirit. Because in 7 days, I will show you a miracle. In 7 days, something divine will arrive at your door too. And it will not be from man. It will be from me. And it will restore what was stolen. It will fill the part of you they tried to shatter. Michael says, listen now. The emergency is this, they are going to pretend to be happy without you. But it's a lie. The heartbreak that's coming to your home is a carefully planned performance. They want you to see something online, or in person, or through someone else's voice, that says, "Look how fine I am without you." But it's not real. It's a mask. Behind that mask is someone screaming, crying, missing you, but too proud to admit it. God says, "I know how hard you loved them. I saw how you waited, how you prayed, how you hoped. But the time for waiting is over. Now is the time for revelation. Now is the time to expose the one who hurt you. Now is the time to take your spirit back from the shadows." Michael says, there is one more thing. And this is why it's an emergency. There is someone who knows the whole truth. Someone in their family. A friend. A cousin. A coworker. This person has seen everything. And they are going to reach out to you. Their conscience is breaking. They want to tell you what really happened. Do not ignore their message. It will confirm everything I am telling you now. Do not block them. Do not delete it. When this person sends you the truth, you must be ready. God says, "I am standing with you in your home. I am surrounding your windows, your doors, your heart. No evil shall enter without going through me. And I am not letting you fall again. You've fallen enough. Now it's time to rise." Michael says, "I am placing a sword of truth in your hand. And with this sword, you will cut away every lie, every illusion, every manipulative connection that has attached itself to your soul. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. God says, I am giving you something better. I am sending someone who will never treat you like this again. Someone who won't hide love behind deception. Someone who will speak your name with honor. Someone who will never send heartbreak to your door, only healing. Michael says, the person who hurt you is going to come back. But by the time they return, you will have already healed. And they will find that the door they slammed has been sealed by heaven. And what they once took for granted will be out of reach. Because when God restores, He doesn't restore halfway. He gives double for your pain. And that restoration is coming faster than they can imagine. God says, watch the days. Mark your calendar. From the moment you read this message, something has shifted in the heavens. I have activated a reversal. What was meant to harm you is now being turned into a blessing. What was meant to break you is now becoming the platform for your anointing. What they sent to destroy you will become the very reason people see your light. Michael says, you may cry tonight. But your tears are holy. Your pain is sacred. And your story is about to be rewritten in glory. God says, don't go looking for revenge. Don't try to fight back. That's my job. Vengeance is mine. Justice is mine. You just need to stay in faith. Stay in alignment. Stay in peace. I will do the rest. Michael says, the emergency is ending now. Because you opened your heart to the truth. And because of that, I am now flying back to heaven with peace in my wings, knowing you are ready. You are strong. You are chosen. And no heartbreak formed against you shall prosper. God says, rest, child. The worst is over. The storm that was meant to drown you has just passed. And the sunrise is waiting to meet you. You are my beloved. And I will never let anyone steal your joy again. God says, the reason I'm still speaking is because your spirit is still trembling. Your heart is still aching. I know that even after all these words, there is a quiet question echoing inside you, but why did they do this to me? And I will answer it. Because I do not hide answers from my children. I do not silence the questions of the broken-hearted. The one who hurt you was not always like this. There was a time they truly loved you. There was a time their soul was open. They looked at you and saw the light. They saw the blessing I placed in you. They saw your loyalty, your prayers, your laughter, your pain, your tenderness, and they felt peace. But over time, a voice entered their ear. A whisper from darkness. A subtle temptation. A lie that said, you could have more. You could have better. You could be free. They believed it. They followed it. And in chasing what was never meant for them, they lost what was divinely theirs. You. Archangel Michael says, it began with distraction. The enemy did not attack all at once. It started slow. A conversation here. A comparison there. A seed of doubt planted quietly in their mind. And that seed grew. It told them that you were not enough. That maybe someone else could offer more excitement, more power, more pleasure. But that was never truth. That was bait. And they took it. God says, when they started pulling away from you, you felt it. You knew. Your spirit cried before your eyes did. But you loved too hard to walk away. You stayed. You gave them another chance. And another. And another. You thought, maybe this is just a phase. Maybe they're hurting. Maybe they'll come back. But they didn't come back. Because the voice pulling them was louder than the voice of your love. And now, the result of that deception is coming to you. A message they sent. A picture. A story. A revelation that will hurt you if you are not prepared. Michael says, that's why I kept crying in heaven until God let me speak again. Because I saw the next step in their plan. I saw what they were going to send. And I couldn't bear the thought of you facing it alone. That's why this message was sent to you in time. That's why heaven held back the storm for just long enough so that this truth could find you before the lie does. God says, don't be confused when the message comes. Don't be shaken when it seems like they are celebrating your absence. It's a mask. A carefully rehearsed performance meant to convince the world, and themselves, that they didn't make a mistake. But I will not let their performance become your reality. Because I'm the author of truth, and I say this to you now, they did make a mistake. And it was the greatest mistake of their life. Michael says, they will lose everything they built on lies. The person they replaced you with will soon show their true colors. There will be shouting. There will be betrayal. There will be a public unraveling. They will be humiliated, but not by you, by their own decisions. Because what you build outside of God's will always collapses. God says, I did not forget the tears you cried at night. I did not ignore the prayers you whispered through clenched fists. I remember when you sat on the floor, unable to breathe, asking me why love hurts so much. I was there, holding you. And I promised you, even if you didn't hear it then, that I would restore you. That restoration begins now. Michael says, this message is not just a warning. It is a preparation. A preparation for what you're about to step into. Because after the heartbreak lands at your door, a divine visitor is coming. Someone you didn't expect. Someone sent by heaven. Their arrival will feel strange at first, like a coincidence, like a passing connection. But it's not. It's destiny. It's a soul who has been prepared for you in secret while you were healing in silence. God says, the one who's coming will not break you. They will bless you. They will look into your eyes and not flinch at your pain. They will hold your hand and not pull away when you tremble. They will love the real you, the raw, the vulnerable, the fire, the silence. They won't compare you to others. They won't punish you for the past. They will thank me for bringing them someone like you. Because they too were broken once. And their healing began the day they started praying for a love that was holy. That prayer led them to you. Michael says, but before this new love can arrive, you must let go of the illusion of the old one. That doesn't mean you have to hate them. It doesn't mean you need revenge. It means accepting the truth that they are no longer who you remember. The version of them you loved has been replaced, rewritten, corrupted. And clinging to a ghost will only suffocate your future. God says, I know it hurts. But the healing will come faster than you think. Because I will not let you suffer long. I am speeding up your recovery. I am sending dreams to comfort you, signs to guide you, people to lift you. And in time, you will look back and whisper, "Thank you, God. You saved me from a nightmare that was disguised as a blessing." Michael says, "They're going to try again. Don't be fooled. After they realize they were wrong, they will reach out. With apologies. With memories. With regrets. They will try to say all the right things. But listen closely, not to their words, but to my whisper inside your soul. I will tell you whether to forgive or to close the door. But never let guilt make you open a door that pain helped you close." God says, the emergency is over now. The heartbreak that was coming has been revealed. And now that you know, you are stronger. You are wiser. You are ready. Ready to receive the life I promised you. Ready to walk into a season where no one plays with your heart like a toy. Ready for peace. For joy. For laughter that doesn't hide tears behind it. Michael says, "You were never a mistake. You were the blessing they couldn't handle. You were the answered prayer they didn't know how to cherish. But that doesn't make you less valuable. It makes you rare. And rare things are not for everyone." God says, the table is being set. And I have prepared a feast in the presence of those who tried to humiliate you. Watch how they react when they see you glowing again. Watch how they tremble when they see what I've made of your broken pieces. I do not waste pain. I redeem it. I resurrect it. I turn graves into gardens. Michael says, "You are not alone tonight. I am standing near your bed. Your room is surrounded by angels. Every window is guarded. Every doorway is sealed. No dark energy, no evil intent, no jealous whisper will pass through this barrier. You are safe. You are seen. You are chosen." God says, "Go to sleep in peace. You've carried too much. You've wept enough. You've waited long. Now, it's time to receive. I will speak to you in your dreams. I will give you signs in the next 48 hours. Watch for the number 7. Watch for feathers. Watch for a message from someone you almost forgot about. These are all signs from me. Proof that this message was not fantasy, but divinely timed intervention." Michael says, "I'll be back. I always return to those who believe. When it's time to strike down the lies and lift you into the new season, I will come like lightning. And you will know, heaven never forgot you." God says, "I love you. Not for what you do, but for who you are. And I will never let any heartbreak change your holy identity. You are still worthy of love. still worthy of miracles, still worthy of me, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can take that away from you now. Not even them. God says, listen, beloved, this message is not for everyone. It's for you. And I'm sending it now because time is trembling. Something is about to knock on the door of your home. Archangel Michael is standing alert, his sword drawn, his heart heavy with emotion, because what's approaching is not something you expected. But I, the Lord your God, knew all along. I have seen the tears you've cried in secret. I have heard the silent screams when no one noticed the pain you were hiding. You smiled through storms that would have crushed others. But I was there. And today, I am telling you, this is not an ordinary moment. Something is unfolding in your destiny that requires your full attention. Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. Your name has been spoken by someone who once claimed to love you. The one who hurt you the most, yes, that one, their name is being written again in the spiritual records connected to your journey. A heartbreaking news is trying to enter your home, your life, your spirit. But before it arrives, I am speaking to you. I am warning you. And I am wrapping you in my light, because no evil can touch what I protect. But you must be aware. You must open your heart and spirit to this revelation. The one who betrayed you, the one who took your love, your loyalty, your trust, they thought you would never find out what they said behind closed doors. They thought their lies were hidden. They even swore an oath in secret, whispering your name in dishonor. But I heard every word. I saw the text they deleted. I saw the meeting they lied about. And now, the truth cannot stay buried. It is rising. And it is painful. That's why Michael is sounding the alarm. That's why your angels have been nudging you at night, disturbing your peace, giving you dreams that feel like warnings. Because they are. You are being called into spiritual alertness. A window is opening in the heavenly realms. For a moment, I will allow you to glimpse what your enemies thought you'd never see. This is not to break you, but to free you. Because what's been weighing on you, the unexplained heaviness, the confusion, the delay in your blessings, it has not been your fault. It was not because you were lazy, or unworthy, or unfaithful. It was because someone very close to you planted spiritual thorns along your path. They blocked your favor with envy. They cursed your name in hidden ways while smiling in front of you. But I, your God, am uncovering this now. This is the season of exposure. No more secrets can be hidden from the chosen ones. You have endured quietly. You have served me when it was hard. You trusted me when everyone else was choosing their own way. And now, I am about to reward you openly. But before I do, I must remove what has been secretly working against you. That's why this message is urgent. That's why Michael is weeping for you, standing outside your spiritual door, waiting for you to hear these words. Do not ignore this. Do not dismiss the feeling in your heart right now. That quickening, that trembling, that sensation you can't explain, that is your spirit responding to the truth. You already knew something was off. You felt the shift. You sensed the fakeness. You saw the red flags but gave them grace. And while your kindness is holy, you must now move in wisdom. Because grace without discernment leads to spiritual bondage. You cannot carry the weight of a snake hiding in your circle any longer. Archangel Michael says, someone is watching your house, not physically, but spiritually. They're watching your blessings. They're waiting for you to get tired. They want you to give up. They want you to walk away from your destiny so they can step into what was meant for you. They are mimicking your energy, copying your prayers, even pretending to fast like you. But their heart is not clean. Their motives are twisted. And their jealousy is growing like a poison. This person may be close to you. A relative. A friend. A former lover. They smile when you speak but roll their eyes when you turn away. They compliment you in public but question you in private. I see all of it. And I am not allowing this to go on. I gave them time to repent. I warned them in dreams. I sent messengers to convict their heart. But they laughed at my warnings. They called you foolish for still believing in me. They said behind your back that your God must have forgotten you. They even said, look how much they pray, and still nothing changes. But I was silent only because I was giving them time. That time is over. I am moving now. Heaven is releasing a mighty shift in your direction. The storm that was meant to break you will now destroy what was trying to destroy you. And no matter how loud the heartbreak sounds when it comes to your door, you will not be consumed by it. Because I will surround you with divine protection. Your angels are not just watching, they are warring. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. Every night you cried and whispered, God, are you still with me? I wrote it down. Every time you forgave someone who didn't deserve it, I marked it. And now, the reward for your faith is coming. But you must prepare yourself. The heartbreak may come in the form of a confession, a letter, a message, or even a public exposure. Someone is going to be unmasked. Their truth will shock you. You will say, God, how did I not see this? And I will say, you weren't meant to until now. Because if you had known then, you would have fought back in your own strength. You would have retaliated. You would have tried to fix it. But I needed you to rest while I fought. This is not a moment for revenge. This is a moment for revelation. You are being elevated. You are being protected. And yes, you are being warned. Not because I want you to be afraid, but because I want you to be free. You cannot walk into the next season still chained to the last betrayal. You cannot carry guilt that never belonged to you. You cannot apologize for outgrowing people who only loved you when you were broken. Archangel Michael is shouting now, don't delay. Don't wait until the heartbreak hits to believe this word. Act now. Pray now. Clean your space. Remove what no longer honors your purpose. Forgive, but don't return to those who mocked your pain. Let go, but don't look back. Because if you look back, you might miss the miracle standing in front of you. There is something coming, a letter, an offer, a blessing, that will change your life. But it cannot come to a heart filled with confusion. It cannot rest in a house filled with deception. That's why I am shaking the ground under your feet. Not to scare you, but to wake you up. Because what's on the other side of this heartbreak is a blessing so big, it will make you forget the pain. But only if you stay alert. Only if you believe me more than you believe the lie they told you about yourself. They said you were too weak. I say you are mighty in spirit. They said you were delusional. I say you are divinely guided. They said you missed your chance. I say I am the God of restoration. They said you were alone. I say my angels never left your side. So believe me now, even when the news comes suddenly. Even when you find out something that breaks your heart. Even when they finally admit what they did. Even when the mask falls off and the real truth is exposed. Don't fall apart, because I will hold you together. Don't fall into bitterness, because I am lifting you into victory. The one who hurt you thought they could get away with it. But I have called your case into divine review. And the verdict has come back in your favor. The heartbreak is only a chapter, not the whole book. I'm the author. And I've already written your restoration. The next pages are filled with joy, with healing, with purpose. You just have to turn the page. You just have to let go of what you thought was real. Because I'm about to show you what was divine all along. Archangel Michael stands ready. He is wiping your tears in the Spirit. He is walking beside you even now. The heartbreak may knock, but it will not win. The enemy may shout, but it will not prevail. You are covered. You are chosen. You are rising. You are mine. And no one, not even the one who tried to break you, can stop what I am about to do in your life. Open the door to this truth. And watch what I do next. God says, you stayed. You remained loyal even when your soul was exhausted. You prayed for those who cursed you. You cried for those who stabbed you. And while others mocked your patience, I wrote every second of your silence into the record of heaven. Do you understand, my child? Not a single tear was wasted. Not a single second of heartbreak went unnoticed. I am the God who sees, and I have seen everything. There is something else you need to know. The one who hurt you, the one whose name is now trembling in the spirit, they are afraid. Yes, their heart is no longer calm. A spiritual alarm has been ringing near them, and they don't know what it means. They feel like something is closing in, and it is the truth. You were always their divine test, and they failed. They were given a chance to be loyal, and instead, they chose deception. They were given the chance to grow beside you, but they chose to grow against you. They saw your light, and rather than protect it, they tried to dim it. But what they did not know is that your light does not come from the world, it comes from me. No man, no woman, no betrayal can put out what I have ignited inside of you. They underestimated your strength because they never understood your source. And now, their schemes are collapsing, their secrets are unraveling, and their peace is disturbed, because heaven is no longer silent about what they've done to you. This is why Archangel Michael is standing so close. He is not just watching over you. He is guarding your household. He is posting angels at every spiritual door. He is drawing a line in the spirit saying, "This far, and no more." Because the attacks that were once allowed to teach you are now illegal to continue. You passed the test. You endured the storm. You kept your faith. So now, the divine switch is being flipped. Those who whispered against you will soon have to witness your elevation. But hear me again, the heartbreak may still arrive. This is the final release before your reward. A truth will arrive that may sting. A face may change. A relationship may break. A truth may be uncovered that causes your chest to tighten and your hands to tremble. But do not fear. I have sent this ahead of time so you would know, this is not punishment. This is freedom. You were never supposed to be bound to what betrayed you. And the moment you accept that, chains will begin to break. You'll feel it. A new strength rising inside you. A new clarity. A holy fire. A knowing that refuses to bow to fear anymore. You will rise, even while others fall away. You will shine, even when shadows try to reach you. Because I, the Lord your God, have sealed your name with glory. Not shame. Not pain. Glory. Your story is shifting. People who once looked down on you will now be in awe of how you recovered. They will ask, how did they survive that? And you will say, because God never left me. That's your truth. That's your legacy. You weren't saved by luck. You were saved by love, divine love. Eternal love. A love that wars for you even when you can't lift your own hands. I'm not finished. There's something coming, something you prayed for. But it's coming in a way you didn't expect. It's attached to obedience. It's wrapped in divine timing. You won't see it if you're looking backward. That's why this heartbreak must come now, so your arms are free to receive what's next. What's next is bigger than what hurt you. It's brighter than what dimmed you. It's holier than what betrayed you. But you must be willing to let the heartbreak pass through. Let the tears come. Let the shaking happen. Let the truth stand in the light. Because after the shaking, there will be silence. A peace will enter your space that you haven't felt in years. You will feel a weight lift, and that is your sign that the curse is broken. The delay is over. The block is removed. The new chapter has begun. And I will fill it with signs. You'll start to see numbers, messages, visions, dreams, even animals behaving strangely around you. This is no coincidence. This is your spirit awakening to the realm of truth. I am lifting the veil. You are becoming more sensitive to what is real. People who once deceived you will no longer be able to hide. Conversations will begin to expose themselves. Words spoken in the dark will come to light. And through it all, I will guide you. I will never leave you. Do not fear the heartbreak, it's a holy disruption. It's me removing what was never meant to stay. You asked for clarity, I am giving it. You asked for protection, I am enforcing it. You asked for peace, I am releasing it. But first, you must release the lie that they cared. You must release the illusion that they were sent by me. They weren't. I know it's hard to accept. But it's freeing. You thought they were part of your healing, but they were part of your test. Archangel Michael says, you will not break. You will not go under. What's coming will feel like the final blow, but it is not your end. It is your beginning. This heartbreak is the last door closing before the gate of heaven opens. And when it opens, prepare to receive unexpected joy, divine justice, and supernatural peace. People will apologize. Others will disappear. A few may still try to manipulate. But you won't respond the same. You've grown. You've changed. You're stronger now. What they did to you was cruel. But what I am doing for you is miraculous. What they meant for harm, I will turn for good. Every lie, every betrayal, every curse spoken against your name is being reversed in this hour. Let them speak. Let them plot. Let them judge. Because when I step into a situation, no demon, no weapon, no human can undo what I decree. This is not just a word, it is a heavenly action plan. Do not be afraid when things shift quickly. Some connections will die off. Some messages won't get replied to. Some people will stop showing up. Let them. Because I am clearing the space for what's divinely aligned. Your future cannot be delayed anymore by disloyal spirits. The heartbreak is the separation. The miracle is the reward. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. This heartbreak is the sign that something massive is unlocking in the spirit. Heaven has declared it. Your angels are rejoicing. Archangel Michael is defending. And I, your God, am sending. Get ready. Because what's about to enter your life will make every tear you've cried seem like a seed that birthed heaven's glory. Even now, you feel it, don't you? That pulse. That energy. That awareness that something is happening around you. That is my spirit confirming this message to your soul. You will not go another year broken. You will not go another week confused. You will not go another day carrying guilt that was never yours. Let the heartbreak come. Then let it pass. Because what follows is restoration beyond imagination. Your name is being whispered in the courts of heaven. And your reward is coming faster than you think. Stay ready.